Hi guys, so I wanted to do an update on my last skincare routine video that I shared with you guys. You guys a lot in the comments asked for a updated skin treatments part of that video. So in that video, that was my everyday skincare routine, the products I use every single day, morning and night. And then this video is the treatments I use a couple times a week or whenever I feel I need them. So we have some peels, some oils, some treatments, a scrub. So as you can tell by the title, this is going to be another ASMR format video. I know you guys really seem to like those, and people always tell me that I'm whispering when I talk. Anyway, so we're going to get right into this. So the first product that is kind of, I guess, the newest to this lineup is from Paula's Choice, and it is a scrub. Now, I've had good experiences with scrubs in the past. I like a lot of the ones from Lush. I haven't used those in years though, but this one I've been really enjoying a lot. I know physical scrubs aren't for everyone, and that's totally fine. I know a lot of people say that physical scrubs will cause micro tears in the skin, but I have had luck with salt scrubs and things like that in the past, and I find that when I don't use a scrub once or twice a week, my skin just tends to feel a bit more rough, even with all the exfoliating products in my everyday routine. So the Paula's Choice UNScrub has been a really great product for me. I use this probably twice a week lately, and I prefer to use it in the morning when I'm going to wear makeup, because it really just smooths things out and makes my makeup go on a lot smoother. So this is for all skin types. It cleanses away excess oil and impurities, and it has dissolving beads that gently smooth the skin. What I like about this is that it's not too rough. Beads that are in here are jojoba, so they are natural. They're not going to get in the ocean or anything like that. It has glycerin. There is green tea extract in here, and chamomile extract, and soap berry extract, which I don't know what that is, but it seems to do really well with my skin. I noticed that anytime I have a bit of rough texture from scarring or anything else, this really seems to help to kind of combat that. And it's really nice and gentle. If you're looking for a physical scrub, and just because you like that feeling, I really like this one, and I really trust Paula's Choice, so it wasn't hard to make the decision to get this one. I don't actually have any masks here, just because lately I haven't enjoyed masks. I don't like clay masks because they tend to dry my skin out too much, and if you didn't watch my first skincare routine, then you wouldn't know I have dry skin that is also acne prone. So if I am going to use a charcoal mask, it's going to be kind of in a spot specific area. But the closest thing to that I do have is the 4th Ray Beauty Later Hater Spot Treatment. This is very similar to the Mario Badescu one, or anything else that has the sediment on the bottom. Now this does have, I believe it's camphor in it, which has been proven to irritate some people. I have pretty good experiences with this. I don't use it very often. My skin doesn't break out as often as it used to, and I don't find that this is necessary. It's kind of over drying if I have a whitehead, so I use this more on a cystic breakout, and I don't get those very often, so that's why I don't use this that often. But I do find that it helps with cystic breakouts, and this is a really great affordable option that's also vegan and cruelty-free. Next up is an overnight peel. This one is from Derma, and it's just called their overnight peel. It contains AHAs. It looks like this. It feels like a lightweight moisturizer, so at night when I do decide to use this, I forgo the rest of my skincare routine. I will use my toner and then stop and use this. I do really like it. It's very gentle. I think if you are someone that liked the Sicard Baby Facial from Drunk Elephant, this is a much more gentle version of that. It doesn't have a texture on the skin. It just kind of sinks in as any kind of moisturizer would. And when you wake up, your skin definitely looks more bright and glowing. It's definitely not going to be a huge drastic difference. It's not a peel that burns or makes your skin flake off or anything. It's very gentle, but it does give you a bit more radiance and brightness, and just kind of gets rid of that top layer of skin without irritating you or bothering you. So if you have sensitive skin but you want something that does that, I do think this is a really great option. 2 more peels I have. One is supposed to be I guess sort of a dupe for the Sicard Baby Facial, but it's a completely different type of product. Is from The Ordinary, and this is the AHA 30%, BHA 2% peeling solution. It's a 10-minute exfoliating facial. So it looks like this. It actually looks kind of like blood or red wine. The Sicard Baby Facial was something I liked a lot in the past, but from doing more research, I found out that the ingredients aren't really anything special, and it is such a high price tag. This is much more affordable. This is something that is going to feel like it's tingling or burning on the skin. If you have very sensitive skin, I would not recommend this. You don't even have to leave it on for the full 10 minutes. Sometimes I'll leave it on for 5 and still notice a difference in my skin. This is a very intense peeling solution, so I would not recommend to use this that often. I use this maybe once every 6 weeks. I find that it really does kind of invigorate the skin, brings the blood to the surface, and kind of helps with inflammation and healing. But like I said, it is tingly. It is feel like your skin is burning. So if you don't like that, if it scares you, do not try this. I've tried a lot of things like this, so I'm very comfortable with that. When you put this on your skin, it looks like you have blood on your skin. It looks like the vampire facial that Kim Kardashian did. It is very scary looking, but oddly, even though it is a thin kind of liquidy texture, it doesn't like fall off the skin. It's not runny. It really does stay in place. And if you wanted to try the Sicard Baby Facial from Drunk Elephant and you don't like the price tag or the ingredients, this is definitely a decent option. Next, we have another peel. This is newer to me as well, but I've really been enjoying it. It's from the brand the Inkey list, which I find really interesting. I have a few products from them I haven't tried yet. This is the apple cider vinegar acid peel, which gives skin an instant glow. Comes in a container like this. I would consider this to be very similar to the one from Derma E, except it's not overnight. So the overnight one might be a little bit easier for some people because it just absorbs like a moisturizer. It feels like nothing's on your skin. You just go to sleep and wake up and rinse it off. This one you use, it says at night once to twice a week. You apply a thin layer to damp, clean skin and leave on for 10 minutes and then rinse it off, pat dry, and follow with the rest of your skincare routine. It also says, I didn't know this, it says not just for your face, you can use it on other blemish prone areas like your back or chest. So I find this to be more effective for actual breakouts or just imperfections in the skin. Some of the other ones just help more with overall brightness. This one I really enjoy, like I said, when I have kind of some breakouts, like not during that time of the month, but right before that time of the month when things are starting to erupt. I just feel like it really helps to even out my skin a bit. It does have a very mild apple cider vinegar scent to it, which isn't a scent, it's just the smell of apple cider vinegar. I'm not a fan of that smell at all. It makes me nauseous, but it's so minor, it doesn't bother me in this. This also does have a pump, which I really like. It makes it very easy to apply, and you don't need much of this. You can also use this on specific areas, so sometimes I will use this just on my T-zone or on my nose. I actually feel like it does help reduce the look of blackheads, or the other word for things that look like blackheads around your nose. I do really like this. It's also very, very affordable, like everything from this brand. So those are 3 peels I really enjoy, all for kind of different reasons. And then last but not least is my favorite oil. This is black seed oil. I got this one on Amazon for $10. I use this quite often and I still only use it down here. This is my favorite oil. When I was first looking into Glossier and like Jade Rolling, these types of products, you're supposed to use them with an oil. And I was trying to figure out what oil would be best for me. So I do use oils in my everyday skincare routine, but I was very curious to see what kind of oil I could use as a treatment for my skin that wouldn't be for every day. And when I was doing my research, I came across blackseed oil, and I read that it was good for dry skin and for acne and tons of other things that I was dealing with, and so I picked it up. It smells really interesting. It's not going to be something everyone enjoys, but I really like the smell of it. It kind of has a cooking, like black pepper smell. It's a dark color, so it's kind of like this orange color. So what I do when I'm using this is after I've washed my face and everything before bed, I will take quite a bit of this oil, probably like a full dropper, and apply it in my hands and kind of massage it into my face. Sometimes I'll pat it in, sometimes I'll bring it down my neck and on my chest. And make sure that it's really on the skin. You don't need it to be absorbed. And then I will use either the Jade Roller or the Glossier tool. I find that the Glossier tool really helps when my skin needs to be more bright, when my skin is either feeling puffy or dull or just needs some kind of life back into it, because when you do use a tool like this, it really helps, gives your skin invigoration, rejuvenation, and I find that it really helps with healing, bringing the blood to the surface, kind of like a massage. So I will take this and kind of do skin scraping technique. There's tons of videos on Glossier online. I will share one from Lizbeth Hernandez, who was actually the one that inspired me to try it. I also find that it helps with my jaw because I do tend to grind my teeth, so I find that this helps to massage that area. And I do this all over my face. I can bring it down my neck, helps with lymphatic drainage, and I really, really enjoy this. I pick one that's in jade, but you can get one in quartz and all these different types of materials. You don't want to use either one of these things without some kind of oil or lotion or something on your skin to add slip to it. And then when I feel like my upper skin kind of in this area needs more work, I find that the Jade Roller just kind of fits in those areas better. This does have shapes that will fit here, but I just find that I like this better. If I need it on my forehead, I will use the larger side, and then under my eyes or even above my eyes, I use this tinier side. Jade is cool to the touch too, so it is very refreshing. It feels really good. It also helps with wrinkles, both of these do. There's lots of techniques online that help you with wrinkles, help to plump up the lips, help with these lines in here. So Jade Roller and Glossier can be really beneficial for lots of different things. My face was very puffy and red a while back, and I don't know if it was just stress or I was allergic to something, but I did some Glossier just for about 20 minutes while I was watching TV with the black seed oil, and then by the next morning my skin looked so much more plump and glowy and healthy. And it's also just a really relaxing thing to do. It is probably my favorite out of all of these treatments or peels or anything. It makes the biggest difference in my skin, and it's something I'm going to continue to do. I do this, I wish I did it once a week, but because it does take a little while, I mean, you can just do it for 5 minutes, but for me, I like to do like a full treatment of 15 to 20 minutes. So I probably use this every 10 to 14 days, and I just see such a big difference with my skin when I do it. So these are all of the products I use sporadically throughout my routine, not every day, but I really enjoy all of them. If you have any questions about them, please leave them down in the comment and I will get back to you. I will also link all of these products below in case you do want to try them out yourself. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it relaxed you and informed you, and I will see you next time.